Okay, we're back again, and this is part 3 of the CAD's guide. This is hole number 3. Sorry about the last video, I accidentally put it as hole number 1. But yeah, this is hole 3, it's par 5, and this, you've got to get a birdie on this, otherwise you need to keep draining. Because the par 5s are your birdies, all of the other ones you're going for birdies. So the first route is to aim right hand side, and you're going around the cliff. You need at least 30 skill for this. We've got a bit of wind here going to the left, which is good for us. You want to try and aim to put it just on the right hand side, and then basically you're wanting to hit it a little bit softer than usual, like about 95%, and it should pull the ball round a bit harder. If you've got wind to help you, then you don't really need to. So you're playing there first, where I've just shown on my shot. And the second shot, if you look at the hole, it's 0.7 above you. That little thing in front of you ain't going to do anything to your shot at all. So you play this as if you're playing a normal course. Forget that you're on CADs, and you just play it as normal. So you're using the same rule as I usually do, which is half a square per 1 metre second wind. And at the moment we've got 4, so we move it over 2, 3 and 4 times, and a little bit extra just for good measure. And it's got clouds as well, so I need to hit it a bit harder. But basically what you're aiming to do, you're aiming to, on this pin, you want to bounce it on the fairway just before the green, and then it should roll forward up close to the flag. And we'll see how this one goes. There's the bounce on the fairway, and it rolls forward a little bit. Putting again, it's down to you. I'm not very good at putting, especially not when I'm using a recording program, so I'll just rush the hole quickly. Hopefully it'll go in anyway. But yeah, this hole is basically right hand side if you've got 30 skill. If not, you're playing left. The problem is with the left hand side is if you've got wind coming with you, then it's going to be a tough second shot unless you're high level. So I'll show you route number 2. You're playing to the left hand side of the fairway. Usually it'll be a driver for your lower levels, or it can be anything down to a 6 iron at the moment, because there's quite a lot of wind going with me. So basically you're aiming to keep it as far on the right hand side as you can. The wind should take it over that, like back onto the fairway a bit, so I'll move it just over there. And this is that shot. Basically you want to be sitting as close to the edge as you can. Hopefully this one will show a good example of that. And there we go, that isn't too bad. So with it sitting there, now your second shot, because the pin is on the left hand side, and we're going to be putting 3 o'clock spin on, right hand side spin. With this style of character, that will be hooking the ball. Basically all you're aiming to do here is you're aiming to get it over, because you want your birdies. It doesn't matter as much about the eagles if you're not up for it, but you want to try and be able to get your birdies, and your partners would expect it when you're on red server and you're trying to level. So all you do first off when you're learning, oh, great big rock in the way, so you can't see where this is going, but you just play it to the green and hopefully hold the green. Just move the mouse around because I'm bored. And where are we? And there we go, it's on the green. So yeah, and once again, putting, your best bet to do with putting, if you're going for an eagle, you just want to make it roll right up to the flag. You don't want to let it go flying past the flag, because the last thing you want is to turn an eagle into a par. So just make sure that you take off maybe 1 or 2 yards, play it quite safe. That one looks pretty safe. It shouldn't go flying past anyway. Let's see where that one goes. That'll do. Yeah, so this hole, it's a simple hole and it's easy, and you should be birdieing it. If you're playing up to the left hand side, then it's still a birdie. Right, I'll do next hole next.